Ne? Right. Hello. Hi. Hello, and very good morning to everyone. Thank you for having me here, and thank you, Masa, for having me also. And today, just a simple talk only. Just talk about how, as a student, you guys can do your money management, and so for your whole life as a student. A little bit about myself before we starting and before we get into our topics. My name is Muhammad Haikal bin Azamuddin. I'm a freelance accountant. I have been doing freelance accountant for 5 to 5 years. So uh, we can start with understanding why we need to know about why we need to do financial or money management as a student. For basic you need to know is that we are doing the financial management is for, money management for a student is financial preparation, because we know that we don't know what happened in the future. We don't know what will happen uh, in happen in the life. We will have an emergency or something like that. Or let's say you suddenly have your phone drops and then it's broken. Of course, you need money for it. At least you now have a preparation for it. You have preparation for your emergency also as a second point. And then the third is more a bit of your future for your life going on consistently. So you need also to have a saving for your financial freedom, and also to have a bit more ease in your life, to not just keep doing works, and also let's say the retirement also, and also avoid bankruptcy or overspending. Did you know that in Malaysia, there's 20% of the bankrupt people that are that legally registered as bankrupts. 20% of them are youth, and this because that from the data they say that it's how that youth all overspending too much. Youth just doesn't think about what will the money happen, and just keep using the money as, because right now many people right Malaysia, we can just take loan easily. We can take car loan, or we can take for, let's say, to buy an iPhone. You can just put an installment like that. It's simple to have. And also right now, just we have Shopee Pay Later, and also like TNG personal loan. And it gives us as a consumer easy money, but at the same time we can very easily to be in bankruptcy because of the overspending, and just keep wanted to spend many anymore. And so, in our topics, we'll start with first is understanding our income and expenses. As you guys are students and mainly just you guys do part-time jobs, right? So you need to know, understand that where's your money come from, and how much do you get in months, and also the expenses that you will have to do in the month. And next is how to budget those income and expenses. So, and after that is the saving and conclusion of overall that we are have in the topic. Is no, we go to the first topic is understand our income and expenses. So you guys are students, you may have student loans like PTPTN, or there's other like beasiswa or scholarship like that. So there's one of the type of the income you have, or next is probably most of you guys have a part-time job, or you guys have to do some like content creating or like that. So this way you can get your income and also family allowance. Uh, put more into the income topic, you guys can in the part time you guys also can do like how I do is freelancing to increase and monetize your skill. I heard that in here you guys are have media course, so you guys can use that skills that you are learning to monetize your freelancing and do other companies businesses and increase your income stream. So that's one topic of the next. We have expenses. uh, what we have here is needs and wants. uh, I think you guys have heard in TikToks and probably Instagram and social media, just like the needs and wants and saving like that. So it's the same thing, like, the same as how I'm gonna explain. So, but here we have needs. What is needs? Needs is the daily life that you need in, expenses. So let's say your food, your car payment, your rent, your bills, and next is wants, and wants is more that the things that you are wanted to have it. I would like to give the audience to try and organize what they in France. Anyone would like to try? No, it's all right. Just it's okay because so here is the needs and wants. So you can see that rent, food, car payment, water bill, phone bills, insurance is something that monthly that you are needed, that you are already have, that you are already set in your life, set in your yes in your life to for your daily life and to for your monthly expenses. This is that you already need to pay for your to you to stay survive in this world. And next is wants something that you already have, but you maybe you already have or you wanted to have it, like you for new clothes, vacation, and Netflix subscription or Spotify like that. It's not something necessary, that not something is you need it in your life, but you really want it as it is and as entertainment or lifestyle. And the ones is the thing that makes people that the youth that I say that 20% of the youth get into bankruptcy, because the ones is what make the people that wanted their lifestyle to be extravagant. Extravagant, like they want to have a fancy lifestyle, to have wanted to eat some expensive food, some delicious foods like that. So this the oops, the ones is the place that you need to be more careful. The ones is the place that is uh, the thing you should prioritize to budgeting more, to analyze more. What do you want in your life? You don't want to overspend in the place you call wants. So that's why after we know our expenses and our income, and we can start to budgeting, the main part of this topic. So budgeting ratio. Do you guys have you heard about it? Have you heard about it? Yes. Yeah. So that maybe on social media, right? Yeah, probably many of people that shows that there's 17 ratio, there's famous one of 50, 30, 20, and 80, 10, 10 like that. I don't think you need to follow this 100%. This is more like a baseline rule, like you can use, because it really depends on your life. Really depends on your how you want to be in your life. So I will use this budgetary ratio as like the guideline. So don't make your needs to become 80%. Make your and you can make your needs met. Don't care if you put it below 50%, it's okay. Just don't over into 80%, because at least you need 10 on your wants and your saving. Because why we need to that the 10% at least, because even the 10% already huge when it comes to the 10 years go on, or you have already have more preparation than plenty of people in Malaysia. Because most of Malaysia, even 1,000 ringgit is hard to get in their saving account. So having 10% only is already nice. It's already a good baseline to have. in your next 10 to 5 years, 5 to 10 years, sorry. And yeah, so you prioritize need and saving. So when you know that your needs, of course you need to know your needs first, and you see that your needs is over 80, you need to try and reduce it. Most of it probably foods. Foods are the thing that make your expenses so high. So try go to groceries and try home cook, or go to somewhere that is more cheaper, like try Mama. Yes, they're always cheaper. And prioritize on saving also. Prioritize on saving, I mean by how much you want to save and what is your goal. But I will explain it later. There's more deep in the saving on how the goal, everything like that. So the ones is the thing that you can try and reduce more and put it to the saving. So that is the if you don't want to follow it properly like that, this is a baseline only, just like a guide for it. And yes, avoid as much wants as possible, because wants is the thing that will make you overspend, like I said before. And track your expenses saving with a tracker or using Excel or Google Sheet like that. There's plenty uh, of apps. Yes, apps in Play Store or in App Store for money tracking. So you can use it, and I think my recommendation is better to use it lah, because you can see your ratio just is instantly by that. Because with the tracker, you need to be disciplined by keep tracking it, and you know that you already have you already know how much you have, and you already know how much you still remaining, and you know where to put your money next. So use a tracker is very beneficial and very easy to use. And this is a technology world, because a technology era. So why not just use it? Why not to put it on your books, something like that? This is a tracker. You already calculated it. You already give you a best possible way to saving also. There's if you don't want to use a tracker, you don't have like as maybe like paranoid about this maybe apps gonna track me or something. So use Excel. You can make your own income and expense function like that. I think you guys know how Excel works, right? Like just put function and put the amount, something like that. And so just put it every day like that, and you can see the balance in it, and probably you can automate it. There's also in the internet, there's so many ways to automate it, the work, everything. So just copy it. Well, just much easier to copy it lah. So we go to saving. Saving is the part where this is very depends on you. You need to understand what you call what do you want in your life. But this is what you need the most, if anything, for future, because the objective is to ease of your mind. So if you're for your you don't need to feel stressful when you are in life, because you already know that if anything happens, you already have a saving to use. You already have a saving in to keep yourself didn't go fall down to a bankruptcy or something like that. So next is emergency use, of course. If you get into accidents, if you get into any emergency problem, yeah, they have money. So it's off mind also. Do you have another anything happen in your life? You know you have money for it. And next, during downturn, like pandemic, something like that. Everyone is been through COVID, right? And everyone sees that during COVID, there are many things happens. People going to bankrupt is so many times, and business gone, being unemployed. So during downturn, of course, you need financial preparation. During downturn, also you need your ease of mind also. So this having a saving, is already good enough. So how are you going to save? So you already understand that in the ratio, you already have 10% of your income going to saving. So where do you want to save it? Of course, the easiest way is saving account. Having a saving account already good enough, already a safe place to save. But in social media, of course, they say, why don't just put saving, just put in an investment also, in a fixed price investment, because this type of saving, and it's also this. I will give this as uh, the safest way because I'm not a licensed financial advisor, so I cannot say much. So this is my say ideas on how to invest because this most of it is a low risk one and this two is low risk one. So investment you can go with ASNB. For Bumiputra you can go ASB, and for non-Bumiputra is ASM. This is a uh, fixed price unit. Same like Touch and Go Plus is a fixed price also. Where do you invest? It will not affect your initial investment. They only give you returns. So it's like compounding. There's not small note over there. Compounding is king. You want to know what is compounding in investment? No. No. Okay, I will talk about compounding, a bit about investment in compounding. Oops. Sorry. So compounding is where, let's say you have initial investment of 100 ringgit in your ASB. If the expected return, let's say, is 5%, so you get a 5% return in that year. And next year, you put 100 more with also the return of 5% also. So it's compounded the 5% before after the. So you're increasing more, increase exponentially. So I'll give a simulation later. There's also, I give an example of how does everything that I say works. Because just keep talking, of course, it's hard to understand, right? So I do have a simulation for it. So that's investment and also probably any fixed price or low risk investment. So it's like if they have compounding or they have a low risk, that is beneficial. That is beneficial for the or other alternative for the investment. And that is what to avoid in saving is fluctuating or high risk investment. So it's like probably this famous in social media is cryptocurrency. It's probably going so famous in social media. Yeah, don't go with that because that's a high risk and fluctuating. Like also like stocks also is if you go to the individual stocks, yes, it is a high risk thing. So don't go put your saving into that. Put your saving in something in like say fixed price or low risk investment. Same is ASMB and Touch and Go Plus is a very it's a fixed price place and a very safe one. Another thing I think for Muslims, tabung haji. So tabung haji also a type of savings that you can put as an investment also. So we go with the example simulation. Let's say your income as a student, you got a loan, you got a part-time job, and your parent give you allowance of 300 ringgit. Your student loan give you 2,000 per semester. I don't know how much long is your semester in this in Masa, but but let's say take your ATM. Let's say I take any university that probably any university they are mostly 6 months they are per sem, so 300 around 323 ringgit per month the loan, and then part time you got 800 per month. I don't know how much you guys have. Usually for you guys, how much your part time job get? You don't want to share. Like sorry. So yeah, let's take an example. It's 800 ringgit per month, and maybe your parents give you allowance of 300 ringgit per month. So your total per month income is 1,433 ringgit. And your expenses, first, understand what the needs. You need to know your needs first. You have your food. I put 20 ringgit because I don't know how much KL price, but I usually know, as the students that I know, they put 20 ringgit on, they say 20 ringgit good enough. Okay, so like 20 ringgit order high, okay, put it 20 ringgit. So 20 ringgit per day, 30 days times 30 days, so 600 ringgit per month. That's and then phone bills and rent. If you guys have rented house and your phone bills probably 30. There's some also like 90 ringgit phone bills, but I just put it 30 just as an example, and rent 300 per month also as an example. So you have a needs. This is your needs of 930 ringgit. If you already have a car loans, already have a phone installment, already have any like you use of Shopee Pay Later like that, you already use things that already use the loan as the way to purchase your item, that loan will be your needs. That loan not become your wants anymore, they become your needs because it is already in the place that you need to pay monthly. You think that you need to pay consistently. So it will go into your needs. So yeah, you got your 983 ringgit for your needs of expenses. So you need to know how much already percentage the ratio of your needs is. Needs over income times 300, you get 64%. So you already use 64% of your expenses is already in the needs, and it's still below 80%. It's below from the budgeting ratio. You already below 80%, and you still have at least the minimum of 10% for each of the saving and one. So you can use it over there. That's a good thing. If the expenses is more than 80%, try to probably in next month or next month or in the future, because most probably it's in your food or most probably in your loans that you need to pay monthly. So that's the thing that make your needs increasing. So if you have a phone installment, then or you have Shopee Pay Later, things like that, you have a personal loan, next you already done pay it, don't continue and use it again. Just don't increasing your loan. Just make sure to make it below the 80%, so you have wants and saving that you need. Because if you're still going to over 80%, you don't have that much money anymore to put in your saving. So that's a problem. And also your wants also. How you gonna do vacation? How you gonna do some entertainment stuff if you don't have your wants also? So you already have understand your how much your needs and expenses. You can go with the remaining income. Now you know that your remaining income is 530. So just take it half, divided by 2. You got 80% for wants, 80% for saving. It is higher than minimum. That's good. Congratulations, you have a good saving and wants. So your wants you can use everything. You can use it on anything. At least you know you have wants. You know how much to budget on your next purchase on new clothes, next purchase on your probably new clothes, new shoes, or you want to go save it for a vacation, like want to go to another country, let's say Korea. There's at least minimum to go to Korea is 3K. So you can just put it into saving also. So the ones into the saving of the going to the trip. So you understand that by just add more, and you know when do you get that trip. So you can use, like I said before, you can use the apps. The apps also, any apps have the goal reach. You can reach goal, so you can make it as the way to motivate yourself and see, oh, you already full the jar to going to a trip like that. And next is saving. The part of saving is very important. Let me go over here. Now you understand that 80% of your income is already in saving. So adding 251 ringgit and 50 cents of each income monthly go to saving. So time 12 to get a year So 3,018 per year you're saving. That's already pretty much plenty for a student like you guys. Because even adult, they even have a hard time to get 1,000 ringgit saving in your account a year. So having this already good enough for your student, because if you go to work, you have already a certificate and you get a higher paying job, you can do the same thing and get a better result. Maybe your expenses become the same as how the ratio that the preferable one, the 50, 30, 20. So you can get a higher, better saving and higher, better in your wants. So if you put your saving into something like investment or saving account, they also have interest, but not as much as how investment in saving. So if you put in investment, you can get probably like 5% return, and the return is compounded. So what I say about it compounded, and you put it initially 3,000 and 3,018, and each month you put more, 251.5, and in 10 years it's compounded into 38,200. Just 10 years, just compounded, and you didn't do much. Just 80% of your income, just put it into saving this 10 years. But yours, as a life as a student, probably after being a student, in how much, like 1, 2 to 3 years more, you will go to work. After you go to work, you get more high income. You put more into your saving. Probably you can, in 10 years, you get already like 100K of savings already. That's pretty much plenty. And you can is also compounded. Also, you can get more return. That return of investment also you can use as a new income, or put it more into saving, get more return. So you can balance it on the that's your life decision. I just want to use it more as an investment, to the return of investment as a income, or use it as a savings, or just yeah, that. Oops. So to conclude everything, and your financial management is really depends on you. Your financial management is really depends on your how your life is. Because different people experience and different world view. Sorry, world view is making your decision is different. Because some people they see money as something that you need to save all the time. Some people see money as a thing that you need to expense because you already have a short life, or you need to. But it's very, at least where even you do your extravagant life, at least you have an aspect, and your wisely choice to have saving at least 10% of your income. So at least you have a saving, and you have something to be make as your safeguard and your ease of mind and emergency use. It's already good enough in your management. And as a student, of course, you need to focus your studies, but also you need to understand, so because if there are plenty of things that happens in the world, there are plenty of things that happens in your life, then we don't know what happened next. Probably you can get crashed by a car in after this. That's gonna say like, but it's possibility to happen. So anything happen like that, so is your is very depends on yourself also. So Q&A. Anyone have a questions you want to ask? No. No. All right. I guess you guys. I hope and you guys already understand. Even any question, if you can have any question now, right? But if you don't have, it's all right. So that's all. Thank you.